Hi, my people. How are you doing? Praise God, praise God. This is Joyce again. Hope you're keeping well. Hope God has been keeping you safe, sound. We thank God for His protection, for His love, for His assurance on us. I hope you've been doing so well. We want to read a word of protection. And indeed, God does protection. I'm sure each and every one of us has testimonies of how God has protected them in one way or another. For me, I have a testimony. It was 2016 and it was about 4 p.m. in our time when my son decided to go pick the sister who was in high school at that time. The sister and my son was in the university. So he was going to pick the sister, then go to his university and pay because he was opening school the following day. And he's a good driver and he's always driven. So he took the car, went for the sister, then they head to his university to pick his school fees sheet so that he can pay the following day. Believe you me, my brothers and sisters, in a couple of 2 hours, I remember it vividly like it was right now or like it was yesterday. In a couple of 2 hours, I was called by the grandmother because they were passing through a highway where my mom lives. So I was called by my mom and she told me, have you heard the children have gotten an accident? I told her I've not heard anything. And are they okay? Yeah, they're okay. Even your husband has gone, your sister has gone to check on them, so don't worry. Then I said in my back of my mind, can I call my children and I know how they are? So they had already knocked. It was raining and a car in front of them was holding brake so closely and it was raining. So my son, a small touch at the back. So this guy who was in front and who was a pastor decided that they're not going to leave the spot, and it's on a highway, a super highway, before the traffic comes. So what happened? They stay there. So when I was calling, my son was out trying to talk to this pastor. Just let us go aside. If it's anything you want to be paid or repaired, we are going to do it, or the insurance is going to do it. And the pastor said, no, I'm not going to move out here until the traffic police come. And that is a busy highway, I tell you. It has 4 lanes. It's the biggest highway in Kenya. So I called my son and he picked the phone and I asked him, are you okay? What's wrong? He told me, Mom, you're fine. And I asked him, what happened? So he explained, and where's your sister? She's in the car. She's scared. She's shaking. So I asked my son, just go back in the car. And I could hear it was raining. Just go back in the car. I hope you put the indicators and stuff so that you're not knocked from behind. No, I didn't say that. Just go in the car. Let me talk to your sister. So he went inside the car and he gave the sister the phone and asked her, Margaret, how are you? I'm good, Mom, but I'm frightened because this guy, it's a small thing, we can pay, and he's bringing a big fuss out of it. In couple of less than a minute, I heard a loud bang. You know what happened? Another car coming from behind knocked now my children severely. I was just hearing them scream. The car overturned I don't know how many times. How many times My children were inside, just holding each other together like this. I'm just saying hello, hello, and I am hearing them scream. Those were my worst moments in life. I was in a car driving, and thanks God I had some two people I was carrying in my car. And I told them what had happened, and they told me, let's go. So I couldn't drive because I was really shaking. One of them said, I can drive, let's go. We are going, finding a whole highway full of traffic jam, knowing it's being caused by your children who have gotten a very bad accident. So by the time I was going, I called my sister. My sister called the husband. The husband was nearby. So they came and took them to the hospital, in the nearest hospital. So by the time I was getting there, it was just the car and the bags of the school bag of my daughter scattered on the road, their shoes, their valuables. The car was really a wreck. I started screaming from there. And I knew things were not good. And I knew, and I called my sister, my young sister, and I asked her, I know you're lying, but the condition I've seen the car, I don't think my children are there. I don't believe my children are there. I even got scared to go to the hospital where they are. They were. I really got scared, and because I don't know what would be the outcome. I only have 2 children, and now it has come that time. You even don't know. You even don't know their fate. You even don't know what will happen to them or how they are. You're scared even to go and find out. You're scared to go and find out. What is happening? And I called my mother. I told my mom, I'm not going to go to that hospital. If you don't go there and tell me the truth, I'll not go. Then my mom had to go. She called me, she told me, come. They're not in bad condition. Just come. Went, find my children. Yeah, they had injuries. But my daughter's was worse because she had braces. What happened? Everything was stuck in the braces. So she was bleeding. My son had head injuries.